Good evening, everybody. We are live for the Asia Open here in about 4 minutes. How's it going? How's it going? Let's get this show on the road. See what we got here. I'm gonna open up in about 3 minutes for the Asia Open. Looking to probably just get in maybe one or two trades here, kind of at the open, be done, quick in and out. Look at the daily chart. We are kind of bouncing off, but not bouncing off, kind of leaving a wick from Friday. But overall, level down here is probably still a target below 24,400. Could be an area of interest that I'm looking for. All right. Lovely. Not have to freaking do all of this. Sorry if you guys can hear all my freaking scrolling. Pivot points. There we go. Check it out. The pivot points. The 25,000 level on Friday was just a huge resistance level. A lot of the bears wanted to keep it below that level. They sure did a good job at it. But overall, right now we are going to be opening up under VWAP, so it's going to be an interesting play to see what's going to happen here. Just going to make sure all my take profit, stop loss, and everything is set correctly here. So I did get the funds from my funded account taken out a little bit ago, a couple hours ago, so it's fresh. I'm not going to trade it until tomorrow. So right now I'm just going to be trading this valuation account. Locking some gains here. We're going to open up in about a minute and a half. As always, my stream has a delay on it. 90% of day traders lose money trading, so this stream is just for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Either way, opening up below VWAP. Got about a minute left. Kind of my personal opinion, I have a feeling that it might go up for the night, but who knows? I mean, anything can happen. You have this level down here. That would be a good target if the bears want to just continue selling for, Sunday night. I mean, would make sense because currently on the daily chart, we're in a downtrend. But right now, on 3 minutes, we're just going to have to wait to see what the market does when it opens. Not going to try to be a little bit, not going to be aggressive with my trading because right now I'm just trading one contract. As y'all can see here. Let's see, open up 15 seconds, give or take. We will see what's happening. There we go. Opening up. We have a little small gap here. Moving to the upside. Bulls are aggressive with this open, so opened up at 89.50. It's about 30 points to the upside. Not bad. They're going to push it back to the 24,900 area. Bull's going to come through for this. Let's take a look at what ES is doing too, because I got to have that on my second screen. If ES wants to flip the candle red, then NASDAQ should follow suit. But right now we are in a bullish move, so I'm kind of long bias right now. Looking to see if we can get entry. Entry to go long, maybe something like this. Kind of just playing off this bounce off. See, get some shorts coming up here, try to bring the market down. And then I get filled in long, and then it shoots right back up. So that's the play that I'm looking for right now. Looking to see this kind of pan out. Have a think it's a 50 ticks. Yeah, these are ticks, so they're not points. So it's 50 ticks. There we go. I'm in long one contract. Got filled in here. Everything's set. All right, so I actually might get stopped out here. Stopped out. ES flipped from green to red. So the bulls are not strong enough to come through. I have a feeling that this is going to rocket back up, and I was just stopped out. But it is what it is. We took this loss. Bulls did not have the juice. Wanted to see kind of a play from play Black Friday, but I probably should have looked at ES before I entered that trade. It is what it is. Have a little bit of this little gap right here, so the pivot point right there, and the gap fill. It's a very minor gap, but from here it's about to be filled 70, 78, give or take. What a weird VWAP though. Are we projecting off of VWAP? Is that what's gonna happen? Let's give this a bit to play out because it's in the playbook. We are down to 65 on this evaluation. Luckily, I'm not trading on the funded account. That's the reason why. Let's go ahead and take that short off of VWAP. Get ES to keep up and down a little bit. Just playing this rejection off the VWAP. Got my stop loss up there. Should be nice and easy to take profit there. A very cheap trade, as some of us like to call it. So it puts me back to just being down $65. Unfortunate that the first trade, the bulls didn't come through with it, but we are 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. So now that we are going down, though, we're now looking for this target area. Just looking at levels, this is not anything that is groundbreaking. What I'm talking about, it's just support and resistance. First area of balance is down here, as you can see. Like, guys, what I'm talking about, this is literally all on YouTube. Okay, this is like the most basic of the basic stuff that you probably learn when you first get into day trading. Is support and resistance. So market likes to move from sometimes levels to levels, and you just gotta hope that the level you try to predict is the right level. That's all trading is. Put your trades in, put your stop losses, all that jazz and whatnot. And then you go from there. We'll see how it reacts once it gets to 24,740 here. That VWAP rejection was just beautiful though. Saw that ES also had weakness where it was selling down. ES was also below VWAP. But let's see how market wants to react here. If we leave a huge wake to the bottom side here again. Oh, nope. So new candle. Perfect. Let's take a look at what ES is doing. Might be a pullback up here. And then another short down to this level. Again, I love doing this cheap trade plays. Just take small points, especially if the market is super whippy. Like NASDAQ. NASDAQ will... Normally, this is Asia session, so if you get 10 to 20 points, it's actually really good. But during New York Open, the New York session, maybe the first couple hours, I would say the market moves super volatile. So you can easily secure 50 plus points if you're someone that has the appetite to hold onto a trade. I do sometimes, but for the most part, with my strategy, I mean, just give me my $200. You know, like I mentioned on the video, if you haven't seen it, in my recap of last Friday, I like to take these little small trades. If I take a few trades, just making $200 each, it adds up very quick. And the trades that I get in normally are just in and out. I'm not having to stress and holding a trade. Doesn't mean I won't, okay? I adapt this to the situation that I am given. I think that's one thing as a day trader that, in my opinion, everybody has to, or a lot of day traders work on, is adapting to the market. Taking what the market gives you. And that's just all basic theory. If you know what I'm saying. So we got this level down here. We're bouncing off of it. This could be the pullback to go down. Just gotta be patient here. See what the market wants to do. If ES recovers its move, ES is still below VWAP too, so what's a little bit, I guess, kind of annoying is that, you know what, let me just pull it up. Oh no, that's not the right one. There we go. All right, 5-minute chart. ES hasn't broken above this, or hasn't broken below this little area of support, and it's making its way back up. So I'm a little bit hesitant on going short here again. We are coming up to VWAP again, but right now I'm kind of just thinking out loud of, if ES recovers this and starts shooting back up above VWAP, good chance that the bulls take control again. So this could have just been a play to fake out the shorts. Because it's not really mirroring NASDAQ, so could be an opportunity to go long here because we're coming back into the support zone. Try to attack the what do you call it, VWAP. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm talking about yes. Leaving a wick there. Switch that back to NASDAQ. Yeah, 75, 70. Yes, it's closed below it. Okay. It's a good sign. There we go. Recontrolling VWAP again. Are the bears going to be able to hold this? That's the real question. Coming back to VWAP. ES is attacking VWAP again as well. Just kind of notification on my phone. How do we react to this? Is this giving me another setup? Another rejection of a, what do you freaking, of a VWAP? We're about to open up a new candle here in about 30 seconds. Love to see this close as a doji. Would make more sense. If not, then I think the bears are coming back in control, so I forgot. I don't know why I said this was ES. This is not ES. This is the NASDAQ 5 minutes, so there we go. There we go. 4 seconds. That's not a good close for the bears. I'm not a fan of this candle right here. There's no wick to the top. Now we're going for it. Okay, good. So we're below a pivot point, and we're below VWAP still, but ES is making its way back up. So there's a good chance that the market could try to retake the highs up here. So something like this would be not a bad play. But I'm gonna wait to see how we react to this level coming into VWAP. So it's gonna be a little bit choppy. A little bit of the juice has kind of died out as well. So I mean, very typical of Asia session. This is what you expect. Probably should not switch to gold, but I probably should switch to gold and trade it for the Asia session. I know that I think gold and like any metals are really good for Asia session. Bulls are looking to reclaim this, so making it smooth back up. Very interesting. So ES did not give it up. So it's taking NASDAQ with it. ES is approaching again, trying to go back to the highs. But NASDAQ is hanging out in the middle of the chop. What a fake out. We're back above. I think the bulls are trying to take control again. I mean, they have taken control. They're in control right now, so I think it would be unwise to go short now. Got to learn how to flip your buys. If you just tuned in right now, I've taken 2 trades. First one was a loss. Second one was a winner. And I'm down 65. This right now is just on an evaluation account. I did get the funds from my funded account taken out, so I'm going to be trading that in the New York session tomorrow, which I will not be streaming that because I will be at the JOB, so no stream on that. But sitting pretty solid here. Looking for an entry to go in long for this pullback here. I might not get it. Love to see it come test the 90s again, but I think it's going to keep going. This is kind of nasty. Is it going to shoot all the way up to 25,000 tonight? Is that what's going to happen? First area really looking is going to be up here that I'm kind of targeting, kind of in mind. Area of interest. So if there's some pullback, the market might just go right up here because this is what we rejected. So the pullback may not happen until up here. Kind of bouncing through this level a little bit. Squeeze up here, fake out, pull back for another leg going up. Bull's got to reclaim it. Get back up here. Form a leg to go long. So just kind of keeping that right now in mind. We are above VWAP, so really, there's no reasons for me to go short. I mean, I will go short too. I would say I counter trade. I kind of just do everything because with the way I trade, cheap trades, you can really trade anywhere. It's the beauty of this is my edge, and this is what works for me. Okay, I'm not saying this is gonna work for everybody, but this is how I trade, and I like to just give myself the best opportunity to make quick money. Doesn't mean I won't stay for a long time. I will know when to hold them, and I sometimes will know when to pull them. Sitting here being patient, nothing's forming up yet. We have a new candle open up in about 5 seconds by the time you hear this. Going up to the really 30-40 area. Like I said, would not want to be shorting here. It just really gave a good indication. It didn't break down. It held up with its support level. This first candle, though, shouldn't have come down. You should have just went up. Looking for a pullback right now. It's going long. Something like that would be neat. Kind of halfway target. Just one little pullback, a weak pullback, and continue on up. See if I get this chance to get filled in for this long here. 19, so we have about 2 more minutes for the next candle. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I'm looking at the bid. It's not really coming down, so scratch that. New 5 minute candle. We have about 50 seconds for this next 3 minute candle, so this might be where realistically right here. Come up there. I think the 5 minute here looks like 15, maybe 13, 10 to 15 range for the pullback. Makes sense. Put us under here. Asia can be pretty unpredictable sometimes. Could be pretty unpredictable. All right, new 3 minute candle. Here we go. Looking to see if we can get a little bit of a weak pullback here. Something like this. Right below 10s. Come on, come on. 6, 875, 10. My entry's at 725. So keeping a close eye in the bid. I can't speak right now. There we go. Filled in. Perfect. Like for just a little weak pullback and target go back up there to maybe 35, 40-ish level. There's no wick here, so just another cheap trade here. Give it some room. Got a pretty good stop loss based on this, so I'm keeping an eye on the ask. Want to see us get back to 10. There we go. 12. I'm at 17, so we're hanging out. The ask is at 12 now. Let's get this pumping and jumping. Let's get back up to 30, 25, 30 area, 40 level ish. 15 ask. If we can get above 15, I think we can shoot, because right now, what's that? 15, 16. Yeah, there we go. 17, 25. We're 17. There we go. Cheap trade. I've seen this. We've broken out. I've just seen this so many times already. I kind of developed an eye for this pattern. When it breaks out like this, a lot of people are trying to short, which you probably could have squeezed it maybe 10 points, if you short up here, but it didn't make sense for it to chop for a long time. I've noticed a pattern with it. The first breakout will always have, from what I've seen, okay, this is not financial advice, this is just something I've kind of seen, is when it breaks out, it usually has a very weak pullback, so like a weak consolidation, and it continues up. So the real true consolidation happens after it's kind of squeezed out everybody. So it could continue going up, break highs, chop, 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 like chop up here, right? So this could be just a weak little leg to keep going up. So that's why I was kind of looking for that. Puts me in back into the positive. That is 3 trades. So we are 2 for 1, 2 wins, 1 loss. And look at that. Like I say out here, still is an opportunity. I could probably get back, go back long here and take another leg to the upside, to be honest. See what he's doing, but in the positive. That was a well executed trade in the playbook. Nice cheap trade. Market wants to chop here. I know that NASDAQ will at least chop in a 10-point range. So I know that I'm more than likely going to at least get 10 points. Whether for Asia, whether for New York, I don't care. Give me my 10 and I'll be a happy man. I wonder why I don't have my camera. I do technically have a camera, but it's my Osmo Pocket 3. I don't want to use it as a webcam because it's going to overheat and then kind of eventually start to kill the battery. So I want to get an actual webcam, which I do have a camera, but this was kind of spur of the moment, like, hey, let's just go live for Sunday. Let's get this move, continue going up. Target area right up here. I don't see why it would just sell here. It doesn't make sense because we closed up here, so it would just make sense for the market to continue going up, especially with ES2. So right now we're in uptrend. Short term, on the daily, it's obviously selling down, but just some food for thought. Look at that. This is where we keep going. Approaching, I know we're not really too far into the open of the night, but I know that there's going to be a lot of shorts coming in here trying to hold it below this. So that's just going to give a chance for the market to keep going up. The bulls are going to keep them alive. 7, we got about 20 seconds for the next candle. It's gonna be better here, but bulls got to keep pushing this up if they want to have new highs on the night. I just don't see why it would just fall. I mean, it could happen, right? This is the market could do anything. It doesn't have to keep going up, but it's a good close. I wouldn't get too anxious to be short here. I mean, I'm not even trading right now, so I'm not doing anything. It's a dangerous spot. Unless you're a gambling man and you have very like small take profits, kind of like I do. I mean, 10 points is pretty small on NASDAQ, especially if you trade New York. It's not that much. Still pumping and juicing. I mean, ES and NASDAQ are now in line, so well, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Oh, pretty tired. I didn't really get good sleep, if I'm being honest with you guys. Stayed a little bit too late. Just stayed up to like midnight, maybe 1, fell asleep. Woke up at 6. So I had like 5 hours of sleep. Luckily, it's my rest day from the gym, so I'm good. Normally, I try to get 8 hours. Reason being is because you want your sleep. If you're going to work out, you don't want to risk being in a position where you could potentially hurt yourself. If you know what I'm saying. At the gym, look, injuries suck. You don't want to be that. Don't want to be that guy. So just chilling here. It's gonna be a grind up. Bears are coming in heavy. They don't want it to be. They don't want new highs in the night. Is it really just gonna tank here? Is that what's gonna happen? This though, ooh, how many people went short here? I was tempted to go short actually, but didn't get the close that I wanted. Like I said, I think if this would have ended up as a doji, would have been a better play for sure. And ES was also, if ES was tanking at this level, which it was not, ES was still holding support, like I showed earlier. So Bears quite, they haven't taken control yet. The Bulls are still in the game. It may look like it's weakening up, but Bulls are just loading up. It's our gambling man, if you know what I'm saying. 30, break above 30, they're going to go 35. Yes, looks like it's about to break too, so like I said, I wouldn't be shorting here. I'm not even trading. I wouldn't want to join either party. Well, I take it back. If I were going to here, I might go long, but as you can see, I'm not taking a trade. I'm being patient here. 15, I mean, if you squeeze out 10 points, that would have been pretty good. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Either way, P&L, we're up 135 the night. After fees and commission, we paid about $15. Longest winning trade is a minute 9 seconds. Not bad. But win ratio, I mean, doesn't really matter. I've learned in trading, it really doesn't matter. you can have a 30% win rate, but still be profitable. At the end of the day, what matters is one, taking trades, good trades in your setup, and two, making money, right? Making money is important, but it falls second because if you don't take good trades, you won't make money. What's considered a good trade? Something that is in your setup. Just the same old spiel. Oh man, is the market proving me wrong? Are the shorts gonna come through? Is that really what's gonna happen? Not that it matters to me because I've already made my money. So this is the thing: is make your money and walk away. One thing that I like doing too is I found out my edges. I like to be done trading as soon as possible. I don't want to linger around. I'm just chilling now because I'm on a stream, but normally whenever I'm trading like in New York or something, if I'm not streaming, I want to be done within maybe 30 minutes. Out, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, 2 hours top. Because I know that if I'm going past 2 hours, I'm 100% in the negative and I'm trying to make the money back. But if I'm streaming, then that's when I'll hang out, right? Oh man, dude. Maybe the Bears really have taken control again. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see if they want to hold up support here. Bulls holding this level, this 800. Good chance for them to move back up, but man. I mean, I said it was not good to short. I was wrong, but hey, I still stick with my guns. I'm sticking with my thesis. I'm yawning like crazy. I always say this too. If you're out there, get you a standing desk or a desk that can go up and down. Probably one of the best inventions ever. Because I can be sitting and I can also be standing. Can't just be sitting all the time. Is this giving me another opportunity to go long? Is that what's happening? Am I being tempted to go back into the market? Is that what's happening? Is that really what's about to happen? Is the market really gonna do me like that? Let's take a look. Yes. What would that look like? 3. Kind of just mapping out the trade. Either way, I'm up, so not really don't have an appetite to get back in a trade quickly. Here we go. Bulls are coming back in. Ask is looking a little bit weak. 16, 16, 17. Let's take a short here. Take a jab back. See if we can get down to 7. Quick cheap trade. If I can get tagged in here up at 17, not happening. So kill it there. It ain't happening. Welcome to Vayner Trader. Oh man. Well, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. But you know what? You can be wrong, still be right. Take that. It's called wisdom right there. That's why I love my cheap trades. I don't have to stress about falling through this. Just chilling. Cheap trades. I'm in and out. Testing people up again here. We might be getting a choppy night. Ugh. How are we going to react to this? Ooh. Bulls ain't giving up yet. That's for sure. Don't like this right here. There's no wick. What's that? 3? We're about to open up a new candle in about 45 seconds. I think the bulls are still on this. I'm not quite sold on this on being a short yet. I ain't a bear yet. See a bear in the woods. Get help for the bear. 3 seconds. What's happening? Oh, hold on, yo. The Bears didn't have it in them. They do not have it in them to keep going. Sorry. You know, I'm not trying to be racist. Not meaning to do that. We're still holding up. Holding up. I'm gonna take it long here. Let's go back up to the highs. Attack the highs, break out and go. Yes, it's pumping up there. 26. Can we get 26, 23? Get up at 25. Take another cheap trade just for this breakout. We are in there now. See if we can close up here. Keep the juice pumping. Get the bulls going. $30, there we go. Back above 20. Let's close up above 20s. There we go. Gonna open up a new candle here in about 50 seconds, 40 seconds or so. Now we just wait for this trade to play out. Really thought we were gonna push through, so I wanted to enter market there. Oh, knees just popped. I'm not old yet, guys. I'm still a young guy. Still in my prime. There we go. Good close. Perfect. Might come back down to test my entry. Oh, yes, is giving it up. Not looking good. But I'm in this trade, so now we let it play. Let's go take a look at what ES is doing. Let's get the bulls to pump up here. Honestly, I was expecting this to just keep going up, this little pullback, but I guess that's more so for New York. I haven't really traded Asia, so I guess the market moves a little bit different. I guess this will be considered the big move of the pullback, but either way, I mean, I still secured my points here, so I'm not by any means disappointed. Now we're just chopping. This is what I don't like about sometimes enter into trading the chop, is that you have to wait. Looking like this might be a loser, so I might be going 2 for 2 tonight. straight up, straight down. Either way, play the playbooks, and we go from there. We have a new candle open up. Looks like I might actually get taken out of this trade. But it is what it is. We're already in it. So now we're just chilling. I think if we close down here, the next candle will take me out if this one doesn't take me out. Oh man, I should have looked at. I literally said, okay, hey, it's fine. Oh, so close. I think if we would have closed above 20, that would have been solid for it to rip back up. The market could still go back up because we're still technically in this uptrend. We're just holding. So this itself is a consolidation point. Now we're just waiting to see what happens. I mean, let the market do what the market wants to do. Yes, it's moving down, so is my stream delayed? Hold on, y'all. Alright, not delayed, but my Wi-Fi is kind of cheeks. Being honest with y'all, it's booty cheeks, so sometimes it would just die out. So if the stream just randomly goes out, it's not that I rage quit. It's that my Wi-Fi just shut off. I don't know why, Cox. They just suck. That's just how it's been with them. We're not like not broken by any means either. We're paying for some pretty good Wi-Fi. It's just sometimes they like to screw us over. It's just the way Cox is. Sometimes they screw us over. Can we get back above 20s? Break out again? Oh, I don't like that wick. I don't like this right there. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get out break even. I do not like that. That did not leave a wick. 5 minute. Hey, we walked out. Hey, I don't care what y'all say. We walked out of this green. Made about $20 there. Up 155. Good trade. But either way, you know what? I'm happy with that. Happy with the results for tonight. We are technically 2 for 1 and then 1. So 2-1-1. I'm going to consider that more so a break even trade. So 2 winners, 1 loser, and 1 break even. Now I'm just sticking around. I want to see this. I want to see it break the highs as of the night. It's still setting up. There's no. Really doesn't make sense for the Bears to really just set it down. If they get it below 800, it's close below here, then Bulls are in trouble. But either way, break even on that. It was perfect. As soon as it took me out for that little small take profit there. It shot right back down. Yes, but I think I'm just gonna call it here for the night. And you know what? Hey, I'm up 155 on this. I'm gonna trade it tomorrow too after I get done trading my funded. But I mean that ain't bad, coming in here on a Sunday, getting that little bit. Either way, if y'all tuned in, appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell because you don't want to miss the entertainment. Not anything financial that I give you guys or any thoughts of trading. Just pure